Interesting thing, there was an artist. She was also a homeopath. She came up with a beautiful painting, beautiful vibrant colors. But one color here, one color here, one color here. And what are this? They said, this is, she said, this is universe, this is earth, and this is me. So all the modern art paintings are tubercular paintings. You know, you can hang it the way you like it and still it is the right way. Because there is no pattern, there is no pattern. It's just expressions. It's some inner expressions or sharing of their experiences. Okay, very important. Tubercular paintings are predominantly very vibrant colors, you know, very nice colors. You know, it will touch your heart. They are very bright colors. You can see this is typical tubercular painting. Very interesting. And they will be giving lot of importance to nudity, to the sexual aspect of it. That is tubercular. And then comes the syphilitic painting. Syphilitic painting will be always showing you red color because it's blood, it's destruction, it's violence. They'll be painting wars. They'll be painting lot of such things which depict destruction. Okay. So you can understand an artist and understand the phase in which. So if you see, there are a lot of small ways you can understand the personality, you know, like right from the signature. You know, they had analyzed Nixon's signature when he was just an ordinary person, then when he became president, then when he went through the stress, and finally when he went through the Watergate problem, you know, where he was caught with lot of things, lot of malpractices. So everything teaches us the state at the phase of the patient, and we can prescribe a remedy based on this. So these are the kind of shamanic healings, paintings which are there, and because the barriers are broken, you express yourself 100%. Okay, so we talked about it, the Harmala alkaloid, which is, so when you consume it, it produces a state of dissociation, dissociations from the world. You go more to the proximity of yourself. You go back to the nature, and because of this spiritual relationship which establishes within you, you get aware about the world ecology. You want to have a balance. There is an intense desire to save the threatened animals, plants. You want to save them. So save the world kind of operation people can be falling into this category. What are the remedies for love for animals? Carcinosin, Medorinum, Ethusa, and Nufa-Luteum. Okay, so these are the 4 remedies. Predominantly they love animals. For every small thing they would love. Okay, love animals is predominantly Carcinosin, Medorinum, Nufa-Luteum, and Ethusa. But Carcinosin will love so much. Okay, love so much, and they are very, very emotional people. But they are more emotional towards animals than human beings. Another characteristic of Medorinum, very interesting. Medorinum are the people who go to the extreme. So the people who were once loved animals, now suddenly they started hating animals. That is Medorinum. Medorinum is a remedy which gets transformed after a shock. This is very, very important in Medorinum. Gets transformed after a shock. In Carcinosin, you find a genetic inheritance, while in Medorinum, I had a beautiful case of Medorinum, where the mother went through a test of amniocentesis just to find out whether it is a male or a female child, and that test damaged the child so much that you could see the whole expression of Medorinum. And once we gave Medorinum, a child had a rare kind of a syndrome, Cornelia de Lange syndrome. The child would have survived only for 2 years or 5 years maximum. The child is surviving even after 20 years after Medorinum. So you can understand what kind of transformation you can bring out with your medicine. The third is Nofar luteum. Nofar luteum is so sensitive. You know, we have an actress, you remember, Amla. She will go and pick up the cats and the stray dogs and everybody from the roadside, bring them home, bring the pigs home. You know, so much that the compound of the building totally went into a small zoo. And finally the husband left, said, you know, the famous actor Chiranjeev left Amla, saying that you look after animals, I go out. So such things happen when that is Nofar luteum. And the last is Athusa. And Athusa, we know the deep cut here, and the, you know, the mental inability or the confusion state of Athusa. Okay, that is loving of animals. Which are the remedies for hating animals? So we are just doing it so that you can understand the comparison simultaneously, because materia medica cannot be studied in isolation. It has to be studied as a relationship of remedies. Which are the remedies which hate animals, hate animals, and they derive pleasure out of this. Okay, just go through and we'll have it in the next session, because there has to be some work which has to be generated from you. Okay, so what happens to this? You know, like in homeopathy, we believe that every part has got a potentiality as a medicine. So once they get a state of profound wisdom, a very deep, profound wisdom, where they feel that all the plants, animals and rocks are living, okay, and all living things have a connection. See how beautifully the remedy is expressing that all the plant, rocks, animals, plants, everything, birds, everything has got a living nature and they have connection. And believe me or not, there is a connection between all of us. Whether we like it or not, there is, whether we believe in it or not. And those who are open and willing to hear their messages. So during the proving, they found something very interesting, that medicines, the plants, the berries, the seeds were talking to them, and they were saying that these are the plants and we have these medicinal properties, you use us. You know, this was the beautiful experience they have, and they have a tremendous connection to the spiritual world. Now this was the experience which was shared by many of the provers, and this was so interesting that it takes you to the next level. I'll just share with you some